Hi everyone, and welcome back to a new video on my channel. I hope you all are doing fine. I hope you all are doing alright. So today's video is going to be a quick one, I think. Like not the longest video, like I try to still make it like a little longer ASMR video in order for you to fall asleep to it. But yeah, I'm just going to tell you all of the things I've learned so far when it comes to ASMR audio production, or like just all kinds of audio production devices and pieces that I use for filming videos basically. So yeah, so like microphones and cables that you need for the different microphones as an example. Just a small guide for someone who might wants to also start making videos. And yeah, so let's get started. So the first thing I would like to tell you is that if you'd like to start a YouTube channel, it doesn't matter if it's ASMR or not, I would really suggest you to get some sort of a microphone, like except for if you are just like a really creative person and you are just like a genius when it comes to creative ideas. And I don't know, like some people, they just like they've got the greatest ideas, they just make videos and their videos are so unique that people just need to watch them, they just have to watch them. Or like, I don't know, maybe you have like a really unique pet and then people, they will come anyways to your videos. But like if you make average videos like me, if you don't have like the greatest ideas and the greatest niche whatsoever, I would really suggest you to get some sort of a microphone. I by myself got the blue Yeti. This one with some plastic because I sometimes take it to places and then like there's some soft not fabric, but like I just don't want the stand of the mic to get dusty and like I don't know, to have sand on it and all kinds of things if I place it somewhere outside. If I just take it with me outdoors, I just don't want to get the mic stand dirty basically. So yeah, like I can really recommend the blue Yeti to you. It's an USB microphone and it has 4 different settings. You have the cardioid mode, which is basically suitable if you would like to record podcast episodes as an example. Then you can talk right into it and you won't really hear what's going on around the mic. And then you have the bidirectional setting, which is basically like, this means that the microphone will pick up sounds from 2 sides basically. This is often used for ASMR videos, but like I think the stereo mode is even more frequently used for ASMR videos, because with the stereo mode you will still hear all of the sounds from both sides on both ears, like in case you're wearing headphones as an example. Like I always prefer using the stereo mode because if people can only hear on one ear as an example, or if one headphone is damaged, like if you're wearing headphones, or like one side of your speaker is damaged, like no matter on which kind of device you're listening to an ASMR video as an example, if you use the stereo mode while recording, you will still hear all of the sounds on both ears basically. But like if I make a sound on the left side of the microphone, the sound will be stronger on your left ear when listening to it. Like sometimes this might also be vice versa, depending on how well I arrange everything. Like if the video isn't mirrored and everything, like then it can still be different. But like in stereo mode you can still hear sound from both sides on both ears, but like on one side it will be stronger, and like depending on which side the sound comes from basically, like into the mic. I hope this makes sense. And then you also have an omnidirectional mode for the blue Yeti, which basically means it's recording all around the microphone, which is also suitable for some kind of ASMR settings, mic scratching as an example, or if you're out in nature and you just want to capture all kinds of nature sounds from all around the microphone. And so yeah, this is why the Blue Yeti is really, I would say, the perfect microphone for beginners and even for professionals. Like, you will see a lot of people on YouTube using this microphone. And yeah, it also comes in different colors. Mine is gray. It was just cheaper at that time, but now I like it because it matches my eyes. I don't know, it's like not a lot of people have the gray microphone. I feel like I always wanted to get the white microphone, the white Blue Yeti, but it wasn't available at that time. And so yeah, but like the color doesn't change the function. So yeah, I can really recommend this microphone to you. And then next up, like, I don't know if this is a recording tool, but like I also get this mic cover and then an additional mic cover which is more fluffy. And yeah, like actually when making like a talking ASMR video, I don't recommend you to use this except for if you're like speaking really closely to the microphone, because then if you say things like P and T and D, it might not sound so good. Then you need this one. And yeah, but this is a Bluetooth microphone, and when I first started filming videos, I thought every microphone was a Bluetooth microphone, but this is not the case. And so now we'll talk about another kind of microphone. I already got this kind of setup. So this one is a Rode NT5. I do have two of these, a pair of two microphones. Like, you can use them in like a bi-directional mode, and they should be equally sensitive and just equally adjusted basically. This is an XLR microphone. I'll show you how it looks like. So, and a condenser microphone. There are also different types of microphones when it comes to this. So this is how the XLR male type looks like, and this is the female type. And yes, cables really are called like this. Whenever you see something that you can stick into a place, it's the male type, and whenever you see holes or one hole, it's the female cable ending. And so this is an XLR cable. This one is a really short one. I got this one like it's only 1 meter. Like, I also do have two of these cables which are like 5 meters long. Way too long for, like, I don't, like, this is professional setting, like I don't need 5 meters. But like, I bought these microphones in a package, like together with the mic stands and everything. And so yeah, this is an XLR cable. But like, this is if you really want to be a bit more advanced. Like, this is not beginner friendly when it comes to the prices, I would say. Like, a pair of these microphones, like, I got it on sale. Like, I can really recommend these to you. Like, they're quite affordable when you get it on sale, or like if you buy them used or something like this. But you don't need them to get started basically. I also don't use them all of the time. Like, I rarely use them actually. Like, I wanted to use them more frequently. Like, I really have to use them more frequently. I'm still working on that. Like, to find the right content for these microphones. But yeah, you can't simply put this cable like on one side into the microphone and then the other side will be the computer or whatsoever. This doesn't work. These microphones usually need phantom power. I say usually because I don't know if this is always the case, but like this microphone needs phantom power. Phantom power, I have no idea what this is. Like, how to explain this to you. It's basically some type of I think it's 48 volt, and then like there's also 24, but this one needs 48. And then I've got a recorder. This is the Zoom H4n. I think this is something that you've also probably already seen in some ASMR videos. Maybe not exactly this recorder, but like a similar one maybe. Zoom is really popular, like the brand. You've probably already seen the brand, like recorders by this brand. This recorder is also actually great to get started with. Like you can also record audio using this device only. So then you need to select, actually I should turn this on to show this to you. Yeah, it's a bit older technology, it takes some time to load, but like this, it's really sturdy. Like it will probably, hopefully last for multiple years. I think these kind of devices last for 10 plus years, hopefully. This is my first one, I don't know yet. So basically you've got an SD card over here on the side, and over here you can select a microphone. So this one will use these two microphones. These are the internal microphones, and if you click on one of these buttons, like there's 3 buttons over here, these two are for these inputs, and into these holes you can put XLR cable. And one thing that I just learned quite recently, which is really important, because I always thought because by default if you will put only one cable into this recorder, you will, like this is the left side now, you will then, as an example, use this microphone and you will hear the sound only on one side, on the left side in your headphones, like on your headphones. But if you simply go and choose mono mix, if you turn on mono mix, like here's the menu on the side. I hope all of these devices look kind of similar, because then this can be really useful. Otherwise this video is not that useful. But over here you've got menu, and then you can scroll using this. And yeah, like if you turn on mono mix, you can later on hear the sound which went only into one of these input places. You can still hear the sound on both sides. And I always thought for that you will need an audio interface to, like as an example, for only one mic input, and then you need to connect the audio interface with these two inputs. But you can also just directly use this microphone with this recorder basically. So yeah, if you use mono mix, and this is something I wish I knew earlier, because I got 2 audio interfaces now. I still have them, and I will also use them in the future, like also for other things. But like audio interfaces, they always end up making some kind of white noise, and this recorder is really silent. So yeah, and you need to pay attention to also turn on the phantom power if you would like to power an XLR microphone, because otherwise it's not going to work. This is also maybe a common issue if you are just getting started with this. So yeah, and then there are probably some additional features. You can also listen to you can also put your headphones into this slot over here, and then you can listen to what you're doing, like what the microphones are picking up. And so yeah, but like you could also use this, like such a recorder, as a beginner, because like this you can immediately get started with recording. You can immediately, you can use these 2 built-in mics, and then later on you can always level up, so to say, and you can use these 2 inputs and phantom power, and you can just record with these microphones. And yeah, why do you need a recorder if you are recording with XLR microphones? Maybe there's also a way to connect them to a PC, I don't know, but like this is the way I do it now. This is why I'm just telling you how it works like this. So if you would just power these microphones, like you can power such a microphone, you can turn it on using, like you can turn it on using an audio interface as an example, which also provides phantom power. But you want to save your recording usually. Like if it's not a live performance thing, live stream whatsoever, you want to record what you're doing. So this is why you will need a recorder with an SD card to save what you're recording basically. Yeah, like you don't need an audio interface, also called mixer. I will show this to you in a minute. But like, yeah, like I think also there's a difference between like a mixer. Like I've got one mixer which really looks like a mixer from like an professional studio, audio studio, recording studio, and I've got an audio interface, like a regular one. I think there's kind of like a difference. I'm just going to show it to you. Over here, I don't think people would call this a mixer already because you can't really do a lot with this. This one is called Vocaster 1, most commonly used for recording podcasts. If you are only one person, one XLR input over here, and for the cable, and then you will just put one side of the cable into this one, into this slot, and the other side into the microphone. And then you've got outputs, which are over here, L and R, and these two can be connected with these 3.5 millimeter whatever, whatever, with these cables. You just put them over here. And then the other sides go into the recorder, into the Zoom H4n in my case. And then it's really important, in case you are using this one, like with this one you can just increase the gain basically, but this can also result, or will most certainly also result in some white noise. And this one also probably, also over here I see a camera on the side. Like I can't really explain this one to you in full detail yet because I don't know all of its features yet. But yeah, in case you're using this one, you must only turn on the phantom power on this one and not on the recorder, on the Zoom H4n as an example, because then it will be too much power, and the power will also go back into the mic. Like then the power will just meet in the middle. Like it will just it will be too much power. I don't know how to explain this to you now, but it can damage the microphones and also like the interface and the recorder and everything. So always only phantom power on one device. Like not always, maybe not in all cases, I don't know, but like in this specific setup. Alright, and now I've also got this one. And this is another interface, but this is something that some people would already call a mixer, or this is a mixer. And also like this can be used for live streaming basically. Also like with USB, with some kind of USB connection. I don't know how to use this exactly, I don't know. But like basically I don't need this. I thought I needed this for gain of the microphones, another important factor when using XLR microphones or like condenser microphones. I don't know if it's about the XLR part or about the but like it's about the XLR part, I guess. But yeah, this mixer basically has different adjustments. You can just, I don't know, only listen, like then you can just adjust also while recording, while streaming, whatsoever. Like, I don't know, you want more sound on one side, you want the sound to be amplified, you want the sound to be modified in some sort of way, like you can do all of this with such a mixer. And now one important, really important thing as well. I get these audio interfaces because I thought that my microphones didn't record well. I thought they were already damaged, or I don't know. I just thought you needed such an interface in order to get a louder sound, so to say. But one thing you need to do when, I always do this when editing, I do this using Filmora. You can use a special audio app, audio post-production, what's the word? Like you can use an audio post-production software as an example, but I always do this in Filmora, where I also cut the film part of the video. And in Filmora, when you click on the audio recording, if you've imported the audio file, either the WAV file or the MP3 file, you can, but like in this case the WAV file, but like then you can click on the audio file and then like right click, I think, and then you can basically edit the properties. I think this is how it's called there. Like, this is really specific now, but like no matter what you're using, you need to normalize the audio. This is really important. You need to normalize the audio, because like this, the audio will be louder. Then everything will be louder, and at the same time, if something is too loud, sometimes it will also be adjusted automatically already. So like you need to, if you're using XLR microphones, and then you would like to turn this into the audio for a video, you need to normalize the audio. You can't simply just import the file and then just hope that it's going to work, like hope that it's going to be loud enough. Then it will be really quietly, and if you don't, like if you normalize it, it will also just be like without any white noise. And so this is really important. I never knew I had to do this until a half year ago or 1 year ago. So like you need to normalize the audio. And there's a feature in Filmora as an example called auto normalization. And so then you just need to click on it, and then it's a whole different story. Alright, so I think that's all the things that I've learned about audio recording so far. When it comes to YouTube videos, like I could also talk about how to use wireless microphones, like and Bluetooth microphones, but like that's not too much to explain. I think that's quite self-explanatory most of the time. But like today I just wanted to talk about the difference between USB microphones, which are basically ready to use, you don't really need any additional equipment, and then XLR microphones, on the contrary, which are a bit more complex when it comes to their usage. So I hope you liked the video. I hope you could learn something. I hope I could maybe give you kind of like an overview of how everything works. Like, you don't need to start using XLR microphones, in my opinion. The Blue Yeti works just fine. So but like in case you would one day like to upgrade, maybe I could just help you a bit and explain the basics, like some common mistakes that I made as a beginner, so you don't have to make these mistakes as well. So I hope you liked the video, and if you did, I would really appreciate it if you would give it a like. And if you didn't like it, feel free to let me know why in the comments. Thanks for watching until now if you're still watching. Of course, I hope you've already fallen asleep by now, and see you in the next video. Alright.